I spent so many evenings looking at the stars, wondering if forever was ever really ours. Every prayer I whispered rose higher than the night. Though I couldn't see you working, you were arranging life. Then one ordinary moment, you walked into my day, and every silent question simply faded away. Love didn't find us by accident. Heaven already knew. When God introduced our hearts, the world stood still for me. Every broken road behind us became our destiny. When God introduced our hearts, He smiled from above, writing out forever with His everlasting love. When God introduced our hearts, I finally knew miracles still happen. You carry peace so gently, like morning carries light. You make forever feel beautiful and right. Now every dream is brighter, every burden feels small, because the God who brought us here still holds it all. We'll keep choosing grace long after flowers fade, building every tomorrow on promises He made. The greatest love stories always begin in the hands of God. When God introduced our hearts, every prayer found its home. The greatest gift He gave me was never walking alone. When God introduced our hearts, forever starts today. Forever starts today. I used to wonder if forever really came, or if it was just another beautiful phrase. Then you held my hand when the world felt cold. Without saying much, you healed my soul. Every little kindness, every patient smile made every lonely season feel worthwhile. You never tried to be perfect, you simply loved me well. I saw God in the way you loved me, in every gentle word you spoke so faithfully. In the way you stayed, turning all my broken pieces And every day since then, I believed a little more. Love isn't always fireworks. Sometimes it's quiet peace. It's knowing someone chooses you again and again with ease. You made tomorrow brighter simply by being near. The safest place I've ever known is right here. The greatest miracle wasn't finding love, it was finding God's heart inside yours. I saw God, I saw God. I'll spend forever thanking heaven for leading me to you. Long before I met you, God already knew the dreams I carried would one day lead to you. Every prayer I whispered, every silent tear was safely in His hands, even through the years. He never rushed the story, He never missed a page. He was writing forever with wisdom and with grace. Now I understand why heaven made. You are the prayer God kept for me, safe inside His promise until the perfect season came to be. You are the prayer God kept for me, the answer wrapped in mercy, the blessing I couldn't see. You are the prayer God kept for me. Now every heartbeat sounds like gratitude. Yeah, we'll keep building memories on faith instead of fear, holding on to God's promises year after year. When tomorrow finds us, we'll still choose love, because the one who joined our hearts still watches from above. His timing never fails. His love never leaves. You are there, God kept for me. And every day I'll celebrate the gift you chose to be. You are the prayer God kept for me. Forever starts with faith. Yeah. I used to ask the heavens why love took so long, why every dream I carried felt almost gone. But every road behind me was leading to your smile. God was making forever worth every extra mile. Now I don't question the seasons that I knew, because every one of them was quiet, leading me to you. Every delay was another chapter of His perfect plan. You made waiting make sense with just one embrace. Every lonely season found its rightful place. You made waiting make sense. Now I finally see God was never saying no. He was preparing you for me. Oh, you made waiting make sense. And my heart has never been more at peace. Your gentle words still calm my soul. Your faithful love has made me whole. We'll keep writing memories, one prayer at a time, trusting every tomorrow to His perfect design. Some blessings need time, because forever is worth waiting for. You made waiting make sense. Now every dream is true. The greatest gift God gave me was leading me to you. I know you made waiting make sense. Forever begins again every morning. Every morning, before our first hello, before we shared our names, God had already written the pages we'd one day claim. Every step that brought us here, every lesson learned, was another loving promise waiting for its turn. Now every sunrise feels like heaven's smile. Walking hand in hand makes every road worthwhile. Our story didn't begin with us, it began with God. Forever was always the plan, long before time could tell. He brought two hearts together and wrote our story well. Forever was always the plan. Now every prayer has a home. The God who joined our lives will never leave us alone. Forever was always the plan, and forever we'll give Him praise. When seasons come and go, we'll still be standing here, choosing grace and kindness, year after faithful year. When silver fills our hair and the years have gently flown, we'll still be thanking heaven for the love we've always known. The author of forever still holds the pen. His faithful love will never end. Oh, the plan. Now every dream is complete. The greatest blessing wasn't finding love, it was finding God's purpose in you and me. Forever was always the plan. Forever was always the plan. Amen. Amen. Oh, yeah. I never knew a color could remind my soul of grace until I saw forever reflected on your face. You walked into my story without a single sound, yet somehow every broken place began to heal somehow. God was never rushing, He was teaching me to trust. So when our hearts collided, they fit without a rush. Looking back, I finally understand. Love was always in His hands. He wrapped my promise in maroon, a love so rich and true. Every prayer I whispered found its way to you. He wrapped my promise in maroon, covered us in grace. Now every morning feels like heaven, every heartbeat sings His praise. He wrapped my promise in maroon, and forever wears your name. Your kindness has a language only faithful hearts can speak. You love me through my weakness until I find my strength. Every quiet sunset, every prayer we share reminds me God was always meeting both of us right there.